Hey guys, Tom from Let's Shell here. Today we're going to talk about the many apps that work just like Doordash. If you're on Doordash or you heard about it and you're looking for just other ways to make money, they all work the same way. You'll turn it on, accept jobs, and work whenever you want. Some of the options I mentioned are only available in certain cities, but I'll put a link in the description and you can go from there to see if it's something you're interested in. I'll cover the basics to show you how it works, as well as how much you can maybe earn. And as all my videos, I'm 100% honest and I only recommend what's legit. So let's begin. Let's start with number one. It's probably the most obvious. Probably have heard of it. It's Uber, but it's Uber Eats. You can work just the Eats platform where you deliver food. You can earn on your own schedule. And the great thing about Uber is you do not need to create schedules or wait for it to open up. You can just always open up the app and turn it on. You do need to follow some requirements. They're a little bit more strict than DoorDash in that you have to provide insurance and so forth. But they do have instant payouts like DoorDash, and the app is very easy to learn here. So if you want to know a little bit about what needs to be done by you, you need to be at least 19 years or older, have a 2 or 4 door car, valid driver's license, as well as submit your social security or a background check. This is pretty standard like DoorDash. But then the only difference is that you will have to prove your insurance, and DoorDash does not do that. So if you for any reason can't, then you're not going to be able to get on the app. And the other thing is too, you'll have to do facial recognition checks once in a while where DoorDash doesn't let you do that. This one you will have to take a picture of your face once in a while to prove that it's you, so that DoorDash, anyone could technically use your thing unless you're being reported or whatnot. So it's a little stricter, but I'll show you what the offers are pretty similar. As you can see, this is the one DoorDash here. That's usually DoorDash. You're probably familiar with it if you're already on it. This is what your offers will look like right here on Uber. Pretty similar. You're going to see a map. It's grayed out here, but it'll be pretty similar to DoorDash, where you'll see your drop-off point as well as your pickup. And then it tells you how many miles in total from where you're at right now. So if you did this job, you'd have to drive 17 total miles for $22. And of course, being an independent contractor, you can accept whatever you want. Number two, this one's gaining a lot of traction in a lot of towns. As long as you have a Walmart, you can probably do it. It's Walmart Spark. And this one's simply going to be shopping for groceries or just picking up orders and delivering it. A lot of it is mainly picking up orders at a Walmart and then delivering them. If you've ever done it on DoorDash or Uber, it's going to be pretty similar, but it's strictly working with, say, Walmart directly. And right now you can see it's available in more than 3,600 cities in all 50 states. So there's a good chance you're going to be able to join. To get started, you can just go to links in the description, and they don't always have openings for these opportunities, so you can put yourself on a wait list. Some people have to wait months. Sometimes people don't even hear back. Sometimes people can get right away, but if you do get on, this is what your offers are going to look like right here. You can have your estimated pay, as well as how long it's going to take you, as well as the 2 orders. So in this case, you're going to see that it's going to be 2 orders for 7 miles. You get paid $19.73, and you'd have to pick up at this Austin Walmart at $3.45. This one, same thing, 2 orders for 9 miles, and you would get paid $19.42. If you want any of these, you just accept it. If you've been on Instacart before, it kind of works just like that. You'll see a list of open offers and just accept them if any of them sound of interest, and then just follow the prompts in the app. It's pretty straightforward. Depending on where you can live, you can make almost as good money, sometimes better, depending on the time of the year, like DoorDash and Uber. Easily gross maybe 20, 30 plus an hour. Amazon Flex, another huge one that's a little different than DoorDash and Uber. You have to create a schedule per se. It'll be blocks. I'll show you really quick here. So what your block's going to look like if you have a warehouse near you. So for example, this is going to be a 3-hour block. That'll pay $75. This is when you need to show up by 12:30, 3.5 hours, and so forth. And if any of these look of interest to you, you'll accept it. The only problem with this is you just don't know how many packages you're going to get. They can send you 30, 40, 50 packages, and then you have to follow the prompts in the app. You have to deliver every single one. So it's not like DoorDash, Uber, where the offers keep coming into you. You're going to have to schedule a block, but usually most blocks will pay $50 some all the way up, depending on the time of the year. I've seen them as high as $110, and depending on where you live, Christmas time, it can get pretty busy. So if you're usually happy making anywhere from $50 to $87 gross, plus driving to the warehouse, and you're happy making that in 3 hours. Sometimes people will do that quicker depending on your speed. That's something to consider. Again, it's pretty easy to sign up. A lot of them do have wait lists depending on your city. You can earn about an average of $18, $25 an hour. Seems pretty standard. So all you do is reserve a block, make the deliveries, and get paid. You can work whenever you want. That's the great thing about it. But again, you're going to have to schedule those blocks. So you will have to commit to those 3 hours. So right now you can look at where they're actively recruiting in. Again, there's wait lists a lot of the times. So right now, as I was doing this video, you can see there's not too many cities that are recruiting right now, but you can download the app and sign up if your city isn't listed, because eventually it took me about a month to get on, and you'll eventually get on once an opening pops up. GoPuff driver is another one. This is one that you're going to find that only works in some cities. It doesn't have the greatest reviews, but it's a little different. I haven't really used it, but I've watched some YouTubers that have done ride-alongs and whatnot. But how it works is you're going to have to create a schedule, and it's similar to that to Doordash, where you can have your block. And then what you'll do is, you can see here, is they'll give you shifts, and then you'll install the app and start your shift, and you'll wait in the parking lot. You have to go to a warehouse, usually something that's set up, because what you're going to do is when they send you an order, they'll put it in a numbered bin, and then you'll go inside and pick up that number. So if a number shows up and it's 2, you'll go in, grab the number, and then you will start delivery. You'll drop it off. Sometimes the customer needs to sign if it's alcohol. It all depends. Again, it'll say it all in the description in the app there. And the problem is that it forces you to take the orders, and you don't know what you'll be making because you don't see the tip till after. If you've done Uber in the past, then you probably know that you didn't know what you were going to make tip wise. Most people did tip, but not always. They usually have weekly rewards as well, which I've heard about, as well as bonuses. But again, you're going to have to sign up and go to a warehouse, and then you can see how it works. So if you're not close to a warehouse, this one's not going to work out. But if there is one, check it out, because the money can be good in some cities. Here are 2 I want to lump together. It's Instacart as well as Shipt. Both work in the same way. It's grocery shopping for people. So this is going to be more shopping than it is driving food around, going to restaurants and whatnot. So let me show you what Instacart will look like. Someone already showed you what a good batch and what a bad batch looks like here. So for example, this one is a 2-mile drive from the grocery store for 33 items, but it's 40 units. So there might be 2 or 3 bananas. So if someone bought 5 bananas and that's it, it would show up as 1 item, 5 units, if that makes sense. And some are bad, so you do have to skim through it, just like DoorDash, Uber, and all the other ones. You got to make sure 15 miles for $15, that's not good. And get why the X is there. 25 miles for $27, not good. So you need to make sure you're picking this out. So you're going to compete with people. This list will always be refreshing throughout the day. And if you see an offer like this one, you got to click it as fast as you can to jump on it. And then once you get there, you drive to the store and buy everything that's stated on the app. Now the thing with this is it's 2 miles from the store. So if you're 15 miles from the store, it's not going to add the 15 miles to this. This is how far the person's from the store. So you got to make sure you're close to the store as well for that to make sense. Now Shipt is going to be something similar. This is what their offer screen is going to look like. Pretty similar to Instacart here. You're going to see the estimated pay as well as the store. And then you can look down here. You can see the total amount of items as well as how long it would probably take you to shop. So today you'd have to go to Target, 37 items, get paid about $23 to $27. You'd have to drive what's ever mentioned when you claim to order. You'll be able to click on the map and see. So another one here too, again, 27 items for $25 to $29, but you'll have to click on the map and see if it's worth your time. So as long as you don't mind shopping, this can be worth signing up for. Just need to be 18 years or older, just have a vehicle, as well as a good clean driver background check record. As long as you can do that, it's pretty simple. This one, again, you're not going to drive as much. It's more being in the store. So if you're happy with that, then those 2 are definitely ones to add to your list. All right, that's going to do it for now. Those are just some of my favorite DoorDash alternatives. There are other ones, but they're not as good, such as Roadie. That one doesn't pay as much. I'm always not that pleased with that one. There's some other ones as well, but if you want to earn some of the best money in your city, just play around with all those ones I mentioned. Remember, there could be a wait list or could not even be available. So I'll put the links in the description. It's up to you to follow and apply, and then test your market. Just learn how it works and how to maximize your time. You're an independent contractor. You can always accept the jobs that you want. So just make sure they make sense. So that's going to do it for now. Always go to lushDollar.com. I have hundreds of ways to make money aside from just driving around, ways to make money online and everything else. I'll keep adding as much as I can. As always, I thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.